My name is Vikshit Shetty. I am from Information Science Engineering student from GM University, Davangere. Today I am presenting my internship project titled Smart E-commerce website with recommendation system developed during my emertex internship. This project is the overview of the project is this project is a full stack web application built using Stack. It allows user to view products and add them to cart, uh, and receive personalized recommendation. The main goal is to enhance user experience by suggesting relevant product based on user activity. So the goals of our internship is the main goal of the internship were to learn full stack development, understand how front end and back end communicate, and build a real world application. I also aim to implement a simple recommendation system and improve my problem solving skills. So the next is the problem statement. Many e-commerce platforms do not provide personalized suggestion, making it hard for users to find relevant products. This reduces user engagement. So the problem is to design a system that can recommend products based on user behavior. The solution for this problem statement is to solve this, I developed a smart e-commerce website where users can browse product and receive recommendations. The system suggests product based on category similarity, making it simple yet effective. And the tech stack used is for the front end, I used React.js to build an interactive UI. For the back end, I used Node.js and Express.js to handle the APIs. MongoDB is used as the database to store product information. I also used I also used Postman for testing APIs and VS Code for the development. And the next is the MERN stack. MERN stack stands for MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. It is popularly it is popular full stack technology because it uses JavaScript everywhere. This makes development faster and easier to manage. So the next is slide 8, and it is a system architecture. The system follows a client-server architecture. The front-end sends a request to the backend APIs. The backend processes the request and interacts with MongoDB. Then the response is sent back to the front end and displayed to the user. And the next is the database design. The database stores product details such as name, price, category, description, rating, and image. This structure allows easy retrieval and filtering of products. So the next is features. The application includes product listing, add to cart, and buy now option, recommendation system, and routing between the pages. So the add to cart feature, when a user clicks add to cart, the product is stored in a React state. The card automatically, the card updates dynamically, showing the numbers of item added. This improves the user interaction. Recommendation system. The recommendation system is based on category filtering. When a user adds a product, the system suggests other products from the same category. This provides a simple form of personalization. So the implementation, in the backend, I created API using Express. For example, a get API fetches all products from MongoDB and post API adds new products. Here I in a in the model here I defined the product schema using Mongoose with fields like name, price, and category. And in front end, in React, I use effect to fetch data from the backend using Axios. The data is stored in a state and displayed dynamically. And the cart logic is when a user clicks add to cart, the product is pushed into the cart state. So the challenges were I faced issue with MongoDB connection, API errors, and front-end setup. There were also problems with image handling. And solution. I resolved these by installing MongoDB locally, fixing environment variables, and debugging using Postman console and all. So if we use MongoDB Cloud, what happens is we have to pay some number of dollars per hour. So it will be very costly. So I used MongoDB locally, and Postman is used to push or delete a product from our website. Uh, and I will show the demo in the after I will explain the slides and result. This project successfully implements a full stack system with working features and a simple recommendation system. So the future work is in future I can add a login system, payment integration, and machine learning based recommendation. So in the current project I have not added any login system. So it will be our main thing to add in the future work. And the payment is also another main thing because as we have developed an e-commerce website, so payment will be one of the most important thing and advanced machine learning. We have not used any machine learning now. We have used machine learning, but it is not advanced machine learning. And in the future, we'll be using advanced machine learning for the recommendation of the product and then conclusion. This project helped me understand full stack development and build a real world application. It improved my coding and debugging skill. As the YouTube video was also helpful, but on-hand projects are best for learning any application or tools. So by building this project, I learned a lot about the Merge stack and after building a real world project. Thank you so much for listening to my slide presentation. So now I will demonstrate how the backend of my project works. First, we have to open a terminal. Yeah, after opening the terminal, we are in the same folder where my backend is stored, but I have to redirect to the backend folder. Yeah, so now my cursor is pointing to the backend. So after this, now I will have to run my backend. So for that, I have to use this command. Yeah, this command is to use to run the backend. So as we can see, our backend is started to run. And now it will be connected to MongoDB database as well. The server is running on port 5000. Now I have started the backend server using NodeMon, which automatically restarts the server when changes are made. So we don't need to restart the server. So the NodeMon automatically restarts the server. So still the Mongo database has to be connected. It is not still connected. So the backend is actually responsible for handling all the API requests and processing the data and interacting with the database as well. So now after this, I have to open a new terminal and I have to direct the terminal to the front end folder. So for that, I should use this command cd front end. Yeah, so now my terminal is pointing to front end, and after that, I have to paste this command, which will then start the front end. Now I run the React application using npm start. This starts the development. So after the completion, it will automatically redirect us to the website. As you can see, it has automatically redirected us. Was the product were not showing because my MongoDB server was not running. So when we open our website, the MongoDB server should be running. So these are some products I've added using the Postman. And here, first I didn't add the images, but then I started adding laptop images. So we can add images from the website as well. So here, this is the add to cart option. When I click here, it goes to the cart, and here we can see that we have a laptop. And here, when I click checkout, it shows proceeding to checkout. But as there is no payment system, we will not be redirected to any page. And here again, we can go back to the home. So actually, I'm not focused on front end as our main focus was on full stack. But still, the UI is quite good. But uh, the main full stack is working perfectly. And here, when I click on buy now, it shows order place but doesn't show any payment because there is no payment. So as I said, the future improvements are we have to implement a login page. So a user logs in, a OTP goes to him to verify his phone number or Gmail account, and then after that, he uses his password to log in the next time when he logs in. And we have to implement a payment because that is the one of the most important thing in e-commerce. And after that, uh, after the payment method should be working correctly. So if here it is showing 60,000 and when I go to checkout it is showing 65,000 or 70,000, so that will be not tolerated by users. So we have to implement the many things now in the future works. So I'll be focusing on as well. I can see I will be focusing on implementing a better UI for this e-commerce website and the login page, and then a payment method as well, which will be reliable for my customers. So thank you for cooperating with me till now, and I hope this video reaches you well. And yeah, I'll be working on things. And thank you for this internship that you have provided. The online projects, the application I've developed, it has helped me well, and the YouTube videos which I was watching uh, on your YouTube channel, that was also helped very well. The teachers were really nice, and thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.